Oh yeah, what's going on in Zamidi? Yeah, you may be wondering, yeah, like where the hell have I been? Like after, what has it been, like a month? Probably 2 months? Well, let me explain then. So what happened was, I was fasting for Ramadan, and when you're fasting and stuff, you can't necessarily like do anything. You know, you just gotta like stay home and do nothing. Just wait until you're allowed to eat. So I've been home doing absolutely nothing, and while I've been doing that, everyone else has been home as well, as my family wise. You know, all been in the front room for like all day. And when I'm like trying to make a video, I like to do it without people, like when people are not about, because if I'm not recording myself as I am now, yeah, and I have people around me as I'm doing it, you know, one, I'll be like put off, and two, they're gonna look at me like I'm just an absolute weirdo. You get me? I am, to be fair though. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy it, like my fasting and all that stuff, because pretty much it was absolutely hot outside, yeah. I could not enjoy myself outside, yeah. I love to go outside, enjoy the sun, you get me, like all that, yeah, just enjoy yourself and that, yeah. But unfortunately, couldn't do any of that because I've had to not eat. You can't like do like the most minimal things, yeah, like eat or drink outside, yeah. With how hot it is, can't do none of that. So instead of like enjoying the sun outside and you know enjoying myself and all that stuff, yeah, I had to stay inside, yeah, and stay at the wall for like 5 hours. I mean, bro, I'm at home. What do you expect me to do? I mean, I don't want to play games yet. I've only got like one game, which is like FIFA. That's it. You can't play FIFA for like what 8-9 hours straight or whatever. You know, that's nothing to do. And TV-wise, there's nothing on TV nowadays, is it? I mean, everyone wants to go to the computer, but I couldn't go to the computer because with people around in that, yeah, you can't do stuff like that. Because if you're fasting and stuff, yeah, you're supposed to like basically just be living in a shell for like a month. You're not allowed to do stuff like swearing and having bad thoughts and things like that. You're supposed to be praying and doing all that. But to be fair, I didn't do that. Sorry. So after all that's out of the way now, yeah, like fasting and stuff like that, and all that's gone, I'm trying my hardest to upload as much as possible, but it's hard to try to upload again when you have people about every 5 minutes, and when you're busy doing other stuff, you know. You gotta do other stuff sometimes. You can't just always be about and doing other stuff like that, you get me? So yeah, with all that gone, let's get into the video.
In all fairness, I'll probably not upload until 3 weeks later again. As I'm about 3 months behind, I'm going to start talking about things that has happened a couple months ago. So if you watch this meanness video, the one where he roasts this guy called G.I. Joe, well, I got in contact with him, kinda. Like, this guy's spelling is so bad though, it's unbelievable. I don't know whether he does it on purpose or not, but it is terrible. At meanness, I'm going to make a video of you and tell all words yours truth. You is not a real man's okay. Is you scared me now? Bullshit mans.
So you're wondering, what exactly has all this got to do with me then?
Well, me having fun as always on Twitter, I just replied to him English on point, taking the piss out of him obviously. I then managed to get 1 like, and it came from the guy who I took the piss out of. Like, is he aware that I'm taking the piss out of him or something? Also, Willne kinda copied one of my videos, talking about reviews and that. Yeah, I watch my videos, don't judge me. This is a little bit random, but I felt like I need to put this in quickly, as I just remembered. Oh yeah, if you want, I've got a second channel. This is a bit more serious and stuff, because I like to put my actual project work on there. And please subscribe as well, if you want to. I'm not saying subscribe, I'm not telling you to, but if you want, do it. At the moment, I've only got 1 subscriber, and that's myself. The only reason why is because if I didn't, I have no subscribers whatsoever. So I only put that down there just so I look a little bit better, because I need to have at least 1. You know, I know I'm sad, you don't really need to tell me. On that channel you can see my Oscar standard acting. It's absolutely on point. As well as making an absolute fail when trying to come up with a good message to come across at the end, like more than one live. Remember that Ronaldo statue that everyone just took the piss out of badly? Well, there's another one of Bale, and it looks like something coming from Beowulf or something. Like, look at it though. Oh well, at least Ronaldo's statue though now has a friend.
We stick together, see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Henrik Mkhitaryan came back for pre-season and his belly looked a little bit out of shape, and obviously a lot of people have taken the piss out of this.
I've been trying to diet, to lose a bit of fat. People say I've suited, but not tonight, you big fat twat. I took a girl to bed, much to my surprise. Said, is that your belly or your belly? Have you wet all the pies? Here we go! Who wet all the pies? Who wet all the pies? You fat bastard, you fat bastard, you wet all the pies.
Also, this is very, very late, obviously, but it's still pretty funny being a Liverpool supporter in that. They've been accused of tapping up Virgil van Dijk, and there was a video which I reckon was just hilarious to watch. Seriously though, I do think that Liverpool could potentially still buy him at the end of the window. Hopefully they do anyway, because Van Dijk and Matip as a partnership would just be sick. There was a lot of controversy between Black China and Rob Kardashian. This is my honest opinion about it. Why do people actually give a shit about this? Like, come on now.
Also, I lost my fidget spinner. Just let you know.